there, I'm Lorraine, a chartered physiotherapist and Pilates instructor from Holywood Pilates, and today we're going to do a Pilates in standing class. So this class is a full body workout and it's designed to improve strength, balance and posture, and it's all done in the upright position, so it has a lot of carryover for everyday life. Don't be fooled because we're not getting down onto the mat. This is still a strong workout, although it is low impact. So take it at your own pace, take a rest anytime that you need to, and I hope you enjoy the class. So let's get started. You will need maybe a high back chair or something to help keep you steady. And I'm also going to be using some light hand weights for the arm section of this class. These are optional, so if you don't have them, don't worry at all. Let's get ourselves moving. So we're going to bring the feet hip width apart, perfectly straight, and make sure the weight is evenly balanced right and left, and that you have pressures on each big toe, each little toe, and each heel. The knees are soft, kneecaps are pointing to the front. We're going to bring our hands to our waist, and we're going to go into our pelvic tilt. So we're going to tip the pelvis forward, tip the pelvis backwards. Try that one more time. And then we're going to come and rest in the middle of those two extremes and hold there. We're going to make sure the lower ribs are tucking down towards the pelvis. We're as wide as we can be across the chest, shoulder blades down towards your back pockets, chin tucks in, and then we're going to grow at least half an inch taller up through your spine. Feel those lower tummy muscles engaging and give me a slow deep breath in and a slow deep breath all the way back up. Now let's start just getting our shoulders rolling. So backward circles of your shoulder blades. As in life, shoulders tend to slump forwards. And then leave those shoulder blades down towards your back pockets. We'll take our arms up to shoulder height and we're going to open wide into a chest stretch. Take a breath and close back over. 2 more times. We're going to open and we're going to close, keeping the weight nice and even on the feet. And closing the arms, reaching them up towards the ceiling, circling out and around. So we want as big a circle as your shoulders are happy to give you, but don't force anything that doesn't want to go. Let's do 3. And last 2. Keep that spine nice and tall. After this one, we're going straight into some squats. So we're going to sit the pelvis back, arms come forward. Pelvis stays nice and square, knees are in line with the feet, and then as we straighten, we're going to push our hands back behind us without letting those shoulders drop into a slump. So sit back into squat, weight moves to heels, fully straighten and press your arms back. Sitting and straightening. Let's add a rise to the toes if you can as you press those arms back, lower your heels, and squat. Straighten. Pressing back and lowering. One more time. Squat, straighten, pressing back, holding on your toes if you can. We'll do a few arm press backs on their own. Tummy is engaged, shoulders are back. Last 3 and 2. Now really slowly after this one, see if you can lower your heels to the floor. So try not to drop out of the air. We're going to bring our hands up to our waist. And let's just get some alternating leg lifts going. Now if you need to hold on, hold on. But what I'm interested in here is, can you slow this movement down, which makes it much harder to balance? And can you do it without too much side to side sway? As you change from one leg to the other, think and focus on staying tall. And try not to let your shoulders drop from side to side. Let's do just one more to each side. Slow and smooth in both directions. And then we'll finish our warm-up by opening the feet a little wider, turning the hips out. And we're going to go into our squat in this position. So pelvis still sits back, knees stay in line with your feet, and then you fully straighten up. And we're using this one just to get a little more stretch, a little more work into our hips. Spine is still tall, shoulders are back, and it's up to you how low you go. Let's do 3 We're going to do 2. And let's hold this one in that knee bend. We're going to take those arms forward. They'll point a little down to the floor. And we're just going to see, can we hold everything steady as we reach those arms up towards your ears and bring them back. Breathing out, reaching, try not to drop your head. And back in, check your knees haven't dropped in, they're still turning out. Last one. Up we go, sitting into those heels, breathing, pushing your knees straight and arms come down. So let's get stuck in. We're going to stay reasonably close to our chair. Now we're going to work our inside leg, so the leg closest to the chair. Our outside leg is going to be our moving leg, and we're starting with some hip flexion lifts. So knee comes up to hip height, standing tabletop, and we're just going to tap the floor in front. If you can do it without holding on, even better. Try and keep really tall on your supporting leg and try to slow the movement right down. So 2 more here. And after this one, we're going to lightly toe touch to the floor, and now we're going to come into a heel peel squat. So it's done mostly on that inside leg. We sit back squarely and fully straighten. So your outside leg is just helping with balance here. We're keeping a straight line hip, knee and foot, and we're sending that pelvis right back behind us. Last 2. We're going to put those exercises together. So let's straighten up, squeeze onto that leg, squeeze that buttock as you lift slowly, lower slowly, sit back and straighten. And we lift, we lower, we sit back and we straighten. Let's try 3 more. Watch that your inside hip doesn't drift towards your chair. Last 2, tummy stays engaged, spine stays tall. Last one. We're going to hold down here in this squat. So keeping that hip, knee and foot in line, we're now going to tap our outside leg out to the side and tap it in. So we're trying to hold really steady on that standing supporting side. The weight doesn't shift out with us. We're keeping head, neck and shoulders nice and steady. Last 2, we're going to put it all together. So come back in, fully straighten. Let's lift, lower slowly. We sit to our squat and we tap out to the side. And fully straighten up, engage your tummy as you lift, lower, sit to squat and tap out. 3 more here if you can. I'm hoping the hips are starting to warm up a little bit. Remember, you can do as much or as little as you're happy to. We lift, last 2. Sitting back, weight to the heel, tapping out, tapping in, fully straightening again. Last time. We'll sit it back, we'll tap out, tap in, and fully straighten. So let's do 1 more while we've got this inside hip working hard. We'll take our outside leg to the side, grow as tall as you can, and see, can you lift a little and lower a little. Holding on if you need to. And don't aim for a lot of movement here. Aim for balance, aim for control. Try and keep your spine very tall. Try not to sway to either side if you can help it. 1 more, but let's hold it. Make sure your lifted knee is straight. We're going to circle 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's change direction. Circle 5, 4. See if you can grow a little taller. Last 2. 1. In we come. And we're going to do all of that on the other side. So just bring your chair to the other side of you. And let's get going with our leg lifts. So find that tall starting position again. Squeeze right up and onto your supporting leg. And when you're ready, outside leg becomes your moving leg. So it's a slow lift a tap to the floor in front. We're aiming for that 90-degree angle or your tabletop. See what you can do. 2 more here. And with this one, we're going to lightly set the toes down and we're going to sit back into our squat. So send the weight back behind the body and fully straighten. Your spine doesn't change shape at all. This is all happening in the hips and the knees. Sitting back, fully straighten. Each one, let's do one more like this. And now we just put them together. So we start with that leg lift. We lower down. And we're going to sit down and fully straighten up. Leg lift. Lower down. Remember, slower is harder. We want that challenge to get control of movement. That is what Pilates in general is all about. Last 2 now. Vaguely counting. Last one. So we're going to hold down in this squat and we're getting ready to challenge our balance as we send our leg to the side and back in. Let's keep going. 4. Shoulders back, chin in. 3. Keep scanning your whole body position. Last 2. And last 1. Putting it all together now. Fully straighten. We're lifting, tapping down. Sit to squat and hold. Tap to the side and in and fully straighten. We're lifting, tapping down. So we're doing everything roughly in 5s for this class, but you might want to do a few more. You might want to do a few less. Keep it appropriate for you. So I think there's 2 to go. Lifting, tapping down. Sitting to squat, tapping out. Last one, we fully straighten and we lift, lower, squat, tap, in and straighten. And before we finish this side, we're going to take that leg out to the side, growing a little taller on our standing leg, holding on if you need to, and seeing how we go with our side lift. Think of 1 inch or 2. Don't think of a lot of movement, but see if you can stay stable around the middle. See if you can not move your head, neck, or shoulders. 1 to go, so let's hold. Make sure your knee is straight. We're going to circle 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we come, in we come, and we'll shake those legs out. So turn to your chair and just step back for a moment. Parallel feet, spine tall. We're going to take our hips back behind the heels to get a stretch down the back of the legs. Waiter's boy stretch. Our spine is straight, shoulders aren't shrugging, head is in line. Take a breath or 2 here. And then we'll come back up the way we went down, keeping that spine straight. And then we're getting ready for a little bit of arm work. So, if you have some weights and you're happy to use them, now is the time. I'm using 1 kilogram weights, but as I said, you don't need any weights at all. You could improvise with something you have in the house as well. Bottles of water tend to work well. See how you go. So we're gonna reset our starting position. You shouldn't need your chair for this one. We don't need to balance. And we're going to grow as tall as we can, engaging the tummy, shoulder blades down and back, chin tucks in. We're going to bend at the elbows. And we're going to do a sequence starting with a shoulder scoop. So we're going to breathe up, take our elbows forward to shoulder height and come back in. Make sure that your elbows don't go out, don't come in, that you're holding parallel lines. We're doing 5, so that's 2. So we'll go for 3 and 2. We're going to hold this one at shoulder height. Now take a breath. Check that the weight is still even on your feet, still pressures big toes, little toes, heels, and then straighten out those elbows and bend them back in. Hold your arms at shoulder height if you can. So let's go for 3 more. Tummy nice and tight. 2 more. And last one. We're going to finish with the elbows back in the bent position. Now we're going to open the book, so elbows lead the way as you open, elbows lead the way as you close. Try not to shrug your shoulders here. 5 is the number, so 3 more. 2 more. We're going to hold this one, take a breath. We're getting ready for a shoulder press, so we're going to breathe out, push up, breathe in, come back. And we're going for 4. Breathing out, 3. Try not to sway back. 2. And after this one, we close the book, we lower down, and we're ready to repeat. This time, we're repeating times 4. So breathe out, scoop up, 4. So we're losing a repetition each time. 3, which we will become grateful for. 2, and let's hold this one lifted. We're going to straighten and bend for 4. This is quite good to practice in front of a mirror so that you can check your form and that you are where you think you are. Let's hold the elbows bent. We're opening the book for 4. Leading with the elbows each time. Wrists just stay in line. 2. Holding open with this one. Take a big breath. Now push up, shoulder press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll close that book and we'll lower down. We're ready for 3s. Check your position, check your posture, take a breath, and off we go. Lifting 3, 2, holding up here. We're straightening and bending the elbows for 3. That pressure steady on your feet. Try not to bring the tension into your neck. We're going to open the book for 3. Shoulders aren't shrugging. 2. We're going to hold open here. Take a breath and push up. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to close that book, lower down, and we're ready for 2s. Take another breath. And off we go. Lifting and lowering. 1 more. Lift and hold this one. Straighten and bend. Straighten and hold. Open and close. Open and hold. Breathe out, push up. And 1 more. Push. And we come back and we lower down. So time for singles. Of course, there's a sting in the tail. We're going to do 5 sets if we can. So give those shoulders a good roll out. And bend at your elbows. Tummy engaged. Spine is tall. Take a breath. And let's go. We scoop up. We straighten. We bend. We open. Push up. Come back down. Close. And 1 is done. We push up. Straighten. Bend. Make sure you're not swaying on your feet. Your body is perfectly still everywhere else aside from your arms. We have 3 to go. Straighten, bend, open, pushing up, coming back, and lower. Last 2. Straighten, bend, open, and push. Remember, when you get tired, form starts to suffer a little, so keep an extra special check. As we do our last set, we push up, come back, close the book, lower the arms, straighten them out, and just give your arms a good roll about. Well done. Let's set our weights back out of our way, and we're going to turn our attention back to our hips. So we're going to work a little bit more towards the back of the hips. We've done some work for the front, we've done some work for the side. So let's get ourselves ready. We're going to face the chair for this one. Parallel feet. We're going to sit back into a squat and hold back there. So I'm going to do my right leg first. Spine is tall, shoulder blades down and back. We're going to lift up that right heel. And we're going to tap straight back behind, fully extending the knee and coming back in for 5. Both kneecaps stay facing forward at all times. Squeeze the front of your thigh to get that fully straight knee. We've one to do, so let's take it back and hold it here. Your right leg now couldn't be any straighter. We're going to squeeze the buttock just to lift an inch or two and set down. We don't want to arch the back. We don't want to move anywhere else but this right hip joint. Keep your knees straight. Last two. Let's hold this one lifted. Now, see, can you circle? 5, 4. If you need to hold on, go right ahead. 2, keep that knee straight. 1, we're going to change direction. 5, 4, lift up the tummy. 3, relax your shoulders. Last 1, we're going to set it down, tap it in. We're still in our squat. Left leg, we're going to tap it fully straight behind us and bring it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold back at 1. Left knee fully straight. Now squeeze the back of your hip to lift and to lower. 5. Don't look for a big movement. We're still in our squat shape. We're pitching forward at our hip joints. Last 2. Holding up here at 1. Left knee is still straight as we circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 5, 4, 3, how's the balance? 2, 1, lower that leg and back in we come and straighten out of your squat. Step a little closer in towards your chair and we're going to do some reverse lunges. So right leg first, steps back. We take the weight with us and we're going to lower that right knee to wherever you're happy to go and tap it back in. Stay on that leg and let's do a few more. Body stays upright. Let's do 2. And this last one, let's hold. Now, little pelvic tilt, check, back, forward, middle. Little pulses, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now, see, can you lift your front heel and set it down? 5. If you need to hold on, your chair is right there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set that heel down, straighten back up, and let's change to our left leg. So we're stepping back, and it's a lower down to wherever you're happy to be, and step back in. We're doing 4, keeping the body tall, working a little dynamic balance here if you can. 3, stepping back for 2, and with this one we're going to hold, and we're going to pelvic tilt check, so forward, backwards, middle, little pulses, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, front heel lifts, 5, and set down. Take your time. 4, enjoy each and every one. We're doing 3, and 2, and last 1. Heel goes down, stepping back in, and shaking out those legs. Well done, we're almost there. However, it wouldn't be a Pilates class if we didn't throw a few plans in. So let's do a little bit of external rotation before we finish. So we're going to be sideways onto our chair, parallel foot position, and we're going to take our outside leg toe to knee. Again, just think about what's happening throughout the whole body. So we don't want the hips to shift to one side, especially now that we're maybe getting a little tired. So we want to tuck the hips in under and we want to stay really tall. Balancing if you can, holding on if you need to. Our lifted leg, kneecap starts facing forward, and we're going to twist out at the hip and twist back in. Keep your pelvis square. Keep your supporting knee from twisting so that kneecap stays facing forward at all times. Last 2, Now this one, of course, we're gonna hold. We're gonna grow a little taller. Tummy's really switched on here. See, can you extend and bend? Straighten and bend. Keep tall. Balancing if you can, though it's tricky. Last two. Last one. We're gonna come out of that rotation, and while we're here, we're gonna step wide, a little squat, and then we're gonna see, can we push off that outside leg and come right back to where we were. Dynamic balance. Stepping out and seeing if we can balance it. We'll do 3. And, might not work perfectly every time. 2, up we come. Last 1, like this, up we come, try and catch it. Add your rotation. Add your knee extension. Bend, come back, out we go again. Push off that leg, catch it, rotate, straighten, bend, come back in. We push off. We're thinking about all those things that we have practiced, keeping that supporting knee facing front, not letting your pelvis twist. We have 2 to go. Stepping, finding that balance, rotating, straightening, bending. Last one. Step out, push off that leg, and twist, and straighten, and bend. And let's set that leg down, shake it out. So, other side. Last bit of work for this class. Let's come tall, regroup again. We're going to take our outside leg up toe to knee and just take a moment to really square the pelvis. Tuck your supporting hip under and grow tall. Take a breath. As you breathe out, we're rotating just our lifted leg, coming back in for 5. 4, you hold on if you need to. 3, take your time, try and control the movement. This one, we're holding in that rotation. Take another breath and see, can you extend and bend for 5, 4, clam extensions, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come out of that rotation, but hold position if you can. So here we go. Stepping wide and coming up, trying to find that balance. Might not work perfectly each time, but see what you can do. Your chair's right there if you need it. We're doing 3 and 2, and this one we're going to hold if we can. We're going to add in the clam extension, coming back out. Off we go again. Step wide, push off that leg, find your balance, rotate, straighten, bend, back we come. Last 3, press out, balance, twist, straighten, bend. Last 2, squat, balance, twist, straighten, bend, and in. Last time, up we go, rotate, straighten, bend, back we come, lower it down, and shake those legs up. Very well done. Let's do a pelvic stretch before we finish. So 1 foot to opposite knee, rolling out at your hip, growing tall through your spine, and then just sit the hips back into a gentle squat, and hopefully you'll get that stretch in the back of your lifted leg. Hold and breathe. Give that a moment or 2. And then we'll change sides. So we rotate the hip out, we grow tall, and then just a gentle sit back squat. So I think we've worked hard. We're going to finish just shaking those legs out, coming back to our wide stance with the hips turned out. And we're going to do our corkscrew arms. So we're going to sweep our arms up and behind the head. Take a breath in. Shrug your shoulders up as you breathe and let them go as you breathe out. Now reach up for the ceiling and stretch out for the walls. Let's do it with a knee bend. So we're going to bend the knees, arms come up, hands in behind your head. Breathe in, shrug. Breathe out, let go. Reach up for the ceiling and straighten the knees as your arms come down. One last time with that knee bend. Arms come up, hands in behind your head. Now as you shrug, see if you can lift your heels. Lower your heels. Reach up. And we're going to stretch those arms wide, straighten your knees, and just bring everything back in. Well done. That is this class complete. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, you can find all our online class options and bundles at the website hollywoodpilates.co.uk. I'll see you soon.